Hello everyone, you are welcome to today's class. So in this class we want to continue from where we stopped. So in our last class we talked about the relationship between indices and logarithm. So today we want to look at common logarithm. I made mention of common logarithm in our last video, that common logarithm are logarithms to base 10. So any logarithm that has base 10 is all called common logarithm, and most of the time the base 10 will not be written on it. So we want to look at this. We want to see how we can use logarithm table or calculator for calculations. Just like we have it, we're going to look at multiplication and division in this video specifically. So before we go into details, let's look at the parts of a logarithm. For example, if you have if log 8 equals to 0.4231, this is just an assumption. So let me check usage. So log 8 is 0.1405. That is it. So this has two parts. So the answer, the log of 8 here has two parts. So we have the whole part. As we have it here, 0.1405. So the zero part here, the whole part here, that is whole part here, is called characteristics, while the decimal part here is called what? Mantissa. So that is everything we need to know under this one. So because we are going to be making use of this and this, so we can only get this one on 4-figure table, can get this one on 4-figure table and calculator, whereas this one too, there's a way we are going to get the decimal, the whole part. So that's what we want to look at. So we start with multiplication. Now we're going to go through these steps. These steps, we're going to go through it to evaluate this. So the question asks us to evaluate using logarithm. So evaluate using logarithm 867.4 multiplied by 0.0214. So we are not going to, if you use calculator, you're going to get the right answer. But since the examiner has asked you to use what? Logarithm. So you must make sure you use logarithm. How are you going to do that? That is what we want to look at. So we are going to have it this way. Let me solve it here. So we are going to have a table. So the table will be divided into two. So we are going to have the number part and the logarithm part. So the number, so the question is that to find the product of numbers, as we have it here. So the first step is find the logarithm of each number. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So I'm going to find the logarithm of each number. And I'm using this example, I'm using a stone to kill two birds here. If you look at the first number we have here, it's more than 1. While the number we have here is what? Less than 1. How do we do that? So that's what I want to explain here. So we have 867.4, and the second one is what? 0.0214. So we want to find the log of this. So that's the first step. Find the logarithm of each number. So we have find the log of this one. It's going to find what? The log of this one as well. So how do we do that? So the first part is the characteristics part that I explained earlier on. You know, log 8, which gives us 0.41 something. So this one is the characteristics part, while this part is, or this decimal part is of Mantissa part. So the characteristics part is what we want to look at now. If you want to get the characteristics part of it, this number as a whole, let's convert it to standard form. So in converting this one to standard form, 867.4. So that is 1, 2. That's going to be 8.674 times 10 raised power 2. So the power here will form our what? Characteristics part. That's going to be 2 points. That's going to give us 2 points. The same thing with this one. We want to change this one to standard form. 0.0214. We want to change it to standard form. This is going to be 1, 2. That's going to be 2.14 times 10 raised power minus 2. So the minus 2 here will also be what? The characteristic. That's going to, we are not going to write as minus. We put the minus sign on top of which we call it bar. So this is going to give us bar 2. Now there's a shortcut to it. Instead of it changing it to standard form, you can do it without changing to standard form. For a number that is more than 1, like this one is more than 1. Count the digits you have in the whole part, which is this one, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 digits. Subtract 1 from it. That will give you 2. That's how we got this one. That is that. Then, for the number that is less than 1, just count the number of zeros you have at the beginning. So, the number of zeros we have is 1, 2. That is 2 zeros. That we have 2 zeros. So, in that case, we're going to have minus 2. That's how we have bar 2 here. So, the next stage is now to make use of either our 4-figure table, either we use 4-figure table, or we make use of a calculator to get the Manchester part. So let's start with the use of 4-figure table. So how are we going to do that? We open your 4-figure table to logarithms of numbers. Logarithm of numbers. So you will have it. Logarithm of numbers must be written here, as you can see. Now that is the first step. After that, we now come to the number we have here. So if you look at the logarithm part here, the logarithm of numbers that we have here, so we are going to have, you can see that we have logarithm of numbers, and at the top here we have x, we have 0 to 9 is written here. Then we also have what we have here, subtract differences, as you can see here, we have differences here, 1, 2, 3, 4, towards to 9 as well, right? Then if you look at this part here, this side here, we have under x, we have 10 to 54. 10 to 54 here. Then we still have at the other side, continuation, we have 55 to 99. So which means we have less than 100. So the digits are not up to what? 3 digits. They are 2 digits. So how are we going to go about this? It's very simple. I hope I'm making sense. So we want to get the Manchester part here, just like this one. We want to get this part here from the 4-figure table. So what we are going to do, as I've explained now, the highest digit we have in this column is 99, right? It's 99 here, as we have it here, is 99. So we can only pick 2 digits. So we're going to pick the first 2 digits here, which is 86. We are now going to take 86 under 7 difference 4. I take it again. We take 86 under 7 difference 4. So let's see what we're going to have. So we locate, this is logarithm of numbers, right, as we have it here. Then we're going to look for 86 under the x here. So we're going to continue. So we don't have 86 here. Let's turn to the other side. So 86, this is 55. We continue. So this is 86 here. As you can see, this is 86 here. So 86 under 7. So we trace it to 7. We trace it to 7. And under 7 is here, which is 9380. If you go up, you see it's under 7. 9380. As you can see there, 9380. So we write 9380 somewhere here. So let's write 9380 here. 9380. So difference of 4. We have checked 86 under 7. Difference of 4. So under 9380 now, I will now trace down to the difference column. So this is 9385. Sorry, 9380. As you can see here, I will trace it down to difference of 4. And difference of 4 here is 2. Can you see? It is 2. That's where my hand is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 2. Right? So that means we're going to add 4. We are going to add 2 to the last digit we have here. So this will be 2, 8, 3, 9. So what we are going to have here is going to be 9382. That is that. Now let's now see how we can use calculator to get it. So the same thing will be done. So what we're going to do, so we are going to just press, this is our calculator here. So as you can see, this is log. So we're going to press log. We press log, then we have 867.4. So I press the answer. What do we have there? We have 2.93 821. If you look at what we have on the board, we have 2 points. Let me put it by this side so that we can see. We have, look at what we have on the board and what we have on the calculator. Are they the same? So we have 2.9382. 2.9382. Can you see that? So that means the same. Now, one thing you're going to notice is that the one we have on the board, we have 4 digits after the decimal point. So when you are copying the answer on the calculator too, you make sure what you stop at 4 decimal places as well. So that's, if you want to copy this one, this will be what? 2.9382. So the next digit after 2 is 1. So you round down. We are not rounding up here. So round down because that one is less than what? 5. So we can see that is very, very what? Correct. So let's now go to the number that is less than 1, which is the second part here. We do the same thing. We'll go through it again. We come to, we are still under step 1. Please, we are not going to rush it. So you have to get it once and for all. So this is 1 here. We are still under step 1. So we find the log of this one as well. So we turn to our log table 2. So what we have here is 0.0214. So we are not going to consider this 0. We will just go to the significant part of the number, which starts from what? 2. So we are going to check 21 under 2. So we check 21 under 2. So let's look at it here. 21. So 21 here. Alright, this is 21. As you can see, this is 21, right? Under 4. I'll check under 4. So 21 under 4 is 328, that's 3304. As you can see, 21 under 4 is 3304. So we don't have difference here because we don't have under this here. So that is 21 under 4 is 3304. 3304. And for checking it on calculator as well. If you check it the way we check the old parts, you might likely not get the same answer. So let's look at this now. So if I should press log here, I should press log, right? Log 0.00214. So this is what I'm going to get. So you can see what we have there. It's not the same thing with what we have on the board. Is it the same thing? You can see it's not the same thing. So what are we going to do? You notice that the characteristics part is correct, which is -2. I've got -2 there. So what we're going to do, instead of doing that, what we're going to do is this. You press log again. You're going to press log, right? Then we are now going to press the old part, the significant figure there, which is 214. 214. Then press the answer. So see what we have. So see what we have at decimal part, 3304. And what do you have on the board? 3304. That's how you go about it. You can see 2.3304. You just know that 2 is what? It's going to be negative. Is that clear? So that is how to use both calculator and 4-figure table effectively, using it to calculate logarithm like this. Oh, this is very clear. That is the first part. Now let's now go to the second step. The second step says add the logarithm together. So this is the logarithm. We're now going to add them together. We add this plus this together. So that's 2 plus 4 will give us 6. 8 plus 0 gives us what? 8. 3 plus 3 gives us what? 6. And 9 plus 3 gives what? 12. We're going to carry 1 to this place. Now, since we are adding, so this means, so you have to be very careful here as well. You need to be very, very careful. So this is what we're going to do. This is 1 plus 2 plus -2. That's what we have here. 1 plus 2 plus -2. So this 1 plus 2 gives 3. Plus times minus is -2. So that is 3 minus 2 equals what? 1. So this place is what? Will be what? 1. You have to be very careful there. Now, this is not the final. You can see this is log. We are coming back to number, right? So we want to get the opposite of this one. We are going to write the answer here. So what we are going to do is that the question says find the antilog of the decimal part of the result. So this is the result In 2. The result we have in 2 is this. So in 2, let me put in 2. So we're going to find the antilogarithm. That's what it means by antilog. That's short form of antilogarithm of 0.2686. Antilogarithm of what? 0.2686. That's what we're going to find. So let's look at that. As we have it here, this is logarithm of what? Numbers. Logarithm of numbers, right? Good. So we move to antilogarithm. Good. This is antilogarithm, as you can see, antilogarithms of numbers. So if you look at what we have at this part here, you see that they are all less than what? 1. You see 0.00, 0.01, 0.02, and it continues like that. Can you see? Can you see? 0.49. And if you turn it to the other side as well, continuation of it, you can see 0.50, 0.51 until you get to what? 0.99, as you can see. Good. But we have the same thing at the top here, 0 to what? 9. Then we have differences. So forget about the subtract that is written here. We're not using subtract, we're adding, right? So what we're going to do now, we check 26 under 8. 26.26 under 8. 0.26, as if you can see, 0.26 is there. Right. 0.26 under 8. So 0.26. This is 26 here. Right. Under 8. 0.26 under 8. Can you see? This is 8. This is 9. So 0.26 under 8 is what? 1854. So 1854, we write 1854 because we have difference. 1854. So we are going to have difference of 6. So difference of 6. So look at difference of 6 now. So 26 under 8. This 26 under 8 here. 1854, difference 6. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is what? 3. So we add 3 to it. So we then add 3 to the last digit we have here. We're going to add 3 to this one. And this gives 7, this is 5, this is 18. So this one means that 1857. So because it is the opposite to come under number. Now that is that on that. So but that's not the final answer. So answer now. Our answer. So because we have this top part, are we going to throw it away? No, we are not going to throw it away. Don't forget what I told you here under this one. Okay. We are written that is step 3, right? With this step 3, step 4, and 1. So the characteristics part of the result in 2. In what? In 3, sorry. In 3. In this 3. So we are going to add 1. The characteristics part here is what? 1. So we now add 1 to this one. You know, we subtracted, when you have 1, 2, 3, we subtracted 1 from it to get these 2. So here we add 1 to it. It will become what? 2. So 1 plus 1, if what you have there is 5, add 1 to it, become what? 6. But what we have there is what? Is 1. We add 1 to it. We add what? 1 to it. So that gives what? 2. So we are now going to count the number you got. So that is, we got to in 4. That is in this step, from the left of the result in 3. From the left of the result in what? In 3. So in 4, rather in 4. It's still in 4. So we are going to count 1, 2. We now put our decimal point here. So that means our answer will then be 18.57. Am I with you? 18.57 will be our final answer. Now we can confirm. One thing about this topic is that you can know if you are right or wrong. So let's use calculator to find if whether we're going to get the same thing or not. So here is the calculator, right? Here. So what we have there is 867, right? 0.4 multiplied by 0.0214. So what do we have as our answer? So we have 18.56. And what we have on the board is what? 18.57. You can see it's very, very correct. It's a difference of what? 0.001, so which is still acceptable. So this is the answer. I hope this is very clear. So this is question on multiplication. So with that, let's look at what problems on what division. We are going to go through the same process. The only difference we're going to have is what, when you are, instead of you to add here, you subtract. Instead of you to add, you subtract. So let's now look at the example on that. All right, this is the division part here. So second question, we have 489.4 divided by 3946. We want to divide this. So what we're going to do, the same thing, the same process that we have here, only that the second step will be what? Subtract, because it's what? Division. So we have 489.4, then we have 39.46. So the characteristics part here will be what? 2. So there's no more, we don't have to waste time here. So 39 will be what? 1 point. 3 digits minus 1, 2. 2 digits minus 1, 1. Simple. So here we can as well use our calculator straight since we have confirmed that. So what I'm going to do, I'll just punch my calculator. Log 489.4. That gives me 2.686897. So let's convert that on a 4-figure table and see what we're going to have. So 48 under 9. 48 under 9 is 6893. 6893, difference 4. Difference 4, and that is what? 4. So which is perfectly okay, correct. So the same thing, let's check that. This one as well. Log 39.46, and that gives us 1.5962. This is 1.5962. So let's check that as well here. So 39 under 4. This 39 under 4 here. 5955. 5955. Difference 6. 39 under 4. Difference 6. Difference 6 is 7. So 7. So that is 2659, which is very correct. Is that clear? So let's now subtract here. So we're going to subtract this because what we have there is division. So we're going to subtract as we have it here. So 7 minus 2, that gives us 5. 9 minus that's 3. This is 1. This gives what? 9. This is 0. 0.2 minus 1, that is 1. So the next is what? To check this antilog. So antilog of 9, this is going to be 0.9. You can see 0.09. Let me show you. Point is going to be 0.09 under 3 difference 5. 0.09 we have, because we have 0.9 there. Yes, as you can see, we have is 0.9. This is 0.9 here. This is 0.9, as you can see. This is 0.09. So 0.09 under 3. 0.09 under 3. That is 1239. 1239. So 1239. 1239. Difference of 5. 1239 difference of 5. So difference of 5. 0.9. We trace that to difference of 5. Difference of 5 is 1. Difference of 5 is 1. So this is going to be what? 1240. So this is going to be 1240. So it now remains, where are we going to put the decimal points? So our answer now, so where are we going to put decimal points here? So what are we going to do? We add 1 to this one. That will give us, so we count 1, 2. So that's going to be 12.4 answer. So now let's confirm that through the calculator by having the original question, which is 489.4 divided by 39.46. We have 12.40. As you can see, 12.40. Can you see that? 12.40. So which is the same thing with what we have here, 12.40. So that is that on products, that is multiplication and division, using logarithm table or calculator for this calculation. Is that clear? So this is what we're going to stop with this video. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell, so anytime I release video like this, you're able to get notification of it and benefit from it. And also, if you find this video useful and helpful, don't forget to give us a big thumb up and comment. Put in the comment section that useful video, and share the video with your loved one. So we meet in our next video. Bye for now.